Welcome back, everybody. So we're going to do a short thing here. Right here is a guy, ice cream cone that you have to talk to, and he will give you this camera and a bunch of other stuff that is useful. But this whole planet is just a kind of middle landing to show you that you can travel to other planets that you unlock to do side quests and stuff like that. And well, we're not gonna do that. So you run back here and you talk to her, and then you jump back into the thing here, and it sums up the planet and gives you a bunch of stuff, and then automatically you will end up here. Systarian Jungle. You unlock this right after going through, and you enter it. So here we are. We landed safely, and we need to talk to this dinosaur that it points to. So just doing the story mission. And I'm sorry about doing a lot of cutting, but this episode that I recorded now took longer than I thought it would. The previous games in the Lego, you can keep them around 30 minutes. Here I meet a bunch of small monsters that attach themselves to me like leeches. So I had to do a lot of cutting to kind of get it down, because it ended up being almost 1 hour and then 9 minutes more. So there was one cut, as you see, because I kind of lose myself sometimes. I start recording and then I start gathering studs, and I start and these are annoying ones. Sometimes I can't get on top of them right away, but I managed this time. And if you see the glowing chests, remember to open them, because you gather a bunch of valuable super build thingies, or whatever they're called. This is what I basically waste a lot of time on with the collector thing. So I'm gonna try to not do that so much from here on, because it wastes precious time basically. And here we're supposed to talk to this guy, but for some reason the dinosaur over here stopped, and I was like, come on, follow me. And then all of a sudden he came and started talking. So this place wasn't quite so nice after all. Yeah, so after this dialogue you can speak to the guy laying down, and he tells you exactly what he needs. With his weird language. Kind of sounds like the old Lego stuff, where they just did a lot of mumbling because they didn't have the authority to put sound on or use the sound clips to take small snippets of the movie sound or dialogue from the movies. So they just made like a bunch of sound. You can see that in the old Lego Star Wars games and the Lego Indiana Jones Lego Batman was totally free from any movie. They based that, just made a Lego Batman game, so they didn't use any dialogue, so they were free to talk on that, because it wasn't based on any movies. But Lego well, like the older Lego games, where they based it off from movies, they wasn't allowed to use dialogue, so they just did the mumble thingy, like funny sounds, and that's what makes it fun. But anyway, just follow along what I'm doing, except wasting time on gathering stuff and gathering studs. You need to talk to this guy, you get a mask, and he tells you you have to wear this one to show that you are a friend of the tribe, and they will let you enter. So it lights up the way with this plant-based lights that lights up the darkness. And this guy is back, so treat him the same way. And then, see, I'm running here up to this coffin that I noticed. I'm like, ooh, perfect, it's along the way, so I might as well pick it up. The only thing that's kind of a shame is that you don't have any attract stud thing that helps you collect the studs faster or better, so you kind of have to run around a little. I don't know why I changed the gloves. Oh yeah, I wanted to try out the camera to take a picture on this dude. And I did that on the ice cream dude as well before he melted, I guess. But I think it's in the inventory. And well, trust me, you'll notice it when you get there, that he asks you to take a selfie and stuff, and he asks you to kind of hurry up before because it's kind of warm and he is melting away because he's an ice cream cone. But anyway, you run up here. You can do this if you want, otherwise you just save it for later when you're kind of in the free play. And here I did a lot of cutting because I did waste a lot of precious time trying to like take photos and gather stuff, completely forgetting that I'm recording and making a video. But anyway, you change on the inventory and you go to the hat, and then you change all the way to the right side, and you have the mask there, and you put it on, and as you see, he's happy because you have the friendship mask, so he opens the door. And of course you need 14 of those bricks in this. You see it up in the left corner. I have 3 out of 14. On the small snippet that was before I started the episode, it already showed that I had cleared it, of course, because that first part wasn't recorded when I recorded the actual playthrough. But here you place this stump thing that you received from Batman, and it raises some plant thingy with grips on, so you can get up on top. Oh, I barely landed on the ledge there. Here's another cut because, well, I wasted time. I ran up first and then I wasted time accepting a mission when I didn't have the correct things. And then I remember, oh yeah, I'm just gonna stick to the to the storyline. And then I'll do all the alternative stuff after. So here you build the thing and destroy the slag or whatever it's called, and it lowers an elevator so you can jump up. And of course, since this chest is on the way, we open it and you will receive different color of these well, whatever they are called, special colored build studs than I do, because it's random. But you will receive them even though it's not the same one. But anyway, you place, of course, the water sprinkler here, water the plants, and it will raise some plants along the wall so you can climb up onto the next ledge.
We'd finally tracked down the leader of our new friends. But we just hoped we hadn't come at a bad time.
King busy with guest who likes the take this and place on floor, maybe it help. So you get a distraction device. And of course, you can guess who's in there, maybe. That likes to chase toys. So you switch to this, and of course you pick the distraction device and you place it, and you get a little cutscene. Me hope this works. And what do you know? It's the kitty cat. And I guess it has sunglasses on. So you have to take off the mask in order to talk to it, because otherwise it will show that it doesn't accept talking to you, because it doesn't know you, doesn't recognize you. And you'll receive a wand, and of course you get a trophy for unlocking Unkitty. And the reason I haven't been able to show trophies up until now is that I started a playthrough, as I mentioned on the first episode. Excuse me. For some reason, I'm always sneezing when I'm recording. Yeah. And of course, oh my god, excuse me. And of course you're handheld, and it explains exactly what to do. You don't have to spray this in any particular color, you just need to fill it up. Oh. For some reason I'm always sneezing when I'm recording. I'm allergic to recording myself. So I apologize about that, but I have just barely recovered from being sick, so that could be a reason why. I still have a little bit of sniffles left, but at least my voice is doing a lot better. Doesn't sound raspy, and you know, well, I could have just jumped directly down. I realize that now, to save time. But for some reason I decided to climb down. Safety first. Anyway, you just follow the marker. And remember to run around and pick up any of those purple Lego bricks that you find. Make sure you have 14 before the end of the level, which I didn't, so I had to kind of run around a little bit. But anyway, follow this guard's instruction, and you have to paint this pallets on the door. I don't think they have to be a particular color, but you have to kind of paint all of the areas. And I guess the indicator is when you get the sound that it does, like bing, the bing sound. And I think I have those white areas left that is not colored. Or maybe I was just lucky. There we go. So these are the kind of stuff that it's a little bit time consuming. You will find guide beyond to enter haunted village, la 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 la. I'm kind of skipping through the dialogue, but you can read in your own pace and in your own time. I'm just trying to, or at least when I wasn't occupied by picking up studs and destroying stuff and taking pictures and stuff, and I caught myself doing and wasting a bunch of time that I had to cut down the clip a lot to get it under 60 minutes. I did see a couple of playthroughs just to see kind of how long they take to go through, and I saw one that's about 40 or 45 minutes, so they do take some time to clear. So I could have made it like maybe 10-15 minutes shorter by not collecting so much studs, but it's easy to get distracted. But anyway, you get the moon totem from this guy and you place it. And it doesn't matter, I guess, if you place it backwards or front, as long as you place it, but it looks cooler and nicer with the front toward you. So there you go, and you talk to him after. Now friend, build angry totem, but me lost a piece. Can friend find it? It's somewhere around here. So just follow the marker and you'll find the place where it's at. And for some reason I ran in the wrong direction first. Because it kind of looks like it was to the right first, but as you can see, it's over here. So you put on the gloves that you received in the space mission, space, the hard knuckle brass, whatever they are called, by just pressing R1 until you reach it. There we go. And there we have it, the piece that's missing. And you have to kind of destroy the thing that it's placed on, and just walk up to it and you get it. And we find the lost piece. Now return to the guy. Here you see I start trying to collect some studs. We all love them Lego studs. But anyway, you return to the guy, to the tribe member with the piece. You find missing piece, reward is welcome. And of course you talk to him again and he tells you you need to go to the other place. Now you build angry totem. So you build the angry totem, same way as the first one. It's located in the exact same place in mission items, or whatever they are called, and you place it in the area or outside of the little square. That's up to you. And when you're done, you talk to him again, and he will point you toward your next location and tell you that you need to color on top of the pyramid or whatever it's supposed to be, the shrine of the moon. And it's kind of tricky because I think you have to color two sides, like the front and on either the left side or the right side. Thank God you didn't have to paint the whole cube. Ooh, I got one of those special things. Special moves. Kind of like in Lego The Incredibles, but instead of making a slam, you build a big Lego figure that you slam down in the ground. So here you see I color the front, and then I realize I have to go to the side and paint that too. And I thought I would have to paint the entire thing, but boing, there you go. And remember to check inside, because you get a purple Lego stud inside of the box. So if you don't collect any other Lego studs, collect that, because that will give you, of course, a much studs. See? We all love those purple Lego studs. But anyway, after you're done, talk to the guy again. Yeah, you done well, only one more left. Now you go to Temple of Sunnydale, you meet other guy there. So of course you follow the quest marker of the storyline, and well, since this was on the way, I kind of found my way up there by switching to the girl. I always forget her name, but you know who I mean, because of course you can't jump very high with him or any other guy, so you need a girl to jump higher. There we go. Lucy. Yeah. You need to use Lucy, because she's acrobatic. Ninja. Oh, we got two. One green and one red. Super. Wow, we were lucky that time. And I thought I saw something up the other tower too. I think it was one of those. Oh, there's the guy. But we're going to ignore him for now and climb the other tower. Because I thought I saw a purple Lego brick up there, and we need 14 of those. So the more the merrier. It's a little bit tricky to get up there, but totally doable. There it is. Now we got 9 out of 14, so we only need about 5 more. And of course you can switch back to him, or you can just put the mask on Lucy or whichever character you prefer playing as. Doesn't really matter, but as long as you put the required mask and stuff on them. So now the path to the other temple opens up. A stairway underground that leads to the angry sunny totem place. And as you see, you need the wand, so use R1 and switch to that, or be ready to use it. And here of course you need the gloves to smash the well, kind of reminds me of Fortnite, the glowy bricks. And then of course you get instructions what you need to do to color them. So the first one shows in kind of green, so of course you change to green and you shoot it. And there's a bunch of cuts here because I kept screwing up and I didn't read fully. And you can even see indicated by the color of the pipe. Blue is the next one, and then of course it's changed to red color, so you need the red color. And they are covered, as you see, in black stuff, so I thought you had to use the machine to shoot that broken, or to break that with the machine first. But anyway, it switched to yellow and then now green. And of course the last color is pink or purple. And that opens one of the two that you need to make the stairs appear. So you can get over the lava pit or whatever it's supposed to be. So run over to the other side. And this looks a bit different, and I think you have something that we don't have exactly now, but we can do the left side. So green, pink, blue, green, pink and blue. So you just keep switching and you just switch the color back and forward. And lastly blue. And that spins the wheel. Triggers the mechanisms. Ooh, and it spins the eyes. And there we go. The liquid comes forward and it races the moon. And that, in its case, raises the rest of the platform that connects to the stairs, and it opens the hatch in the ceiling. So now you can get on top of the roof, but before that, I see a brick over there. A purple brick, so of course I'm gonna try to get it. There we are. Getting the angle. And of course the chest. Ooh. Shiny! And I will do my best to put timestamps on this. So you can skip ahead if you don't want to see like the... Oh, these are annoying and... Come on. Hey, come on. Oh, I keep... Oops. I keep hitting with the... There we go, I switched to the gloves because with the wand I kept coloring them. But anyway, you do the same on this and you color it. So it's good to stand in an angle so you can get the two sides in one go instead of having to run around. There we go, I was more lucky on that one. And there we have the angry sun god, or whatever it's supposed to be. I thought the sun was always happy, but maybe he's always sweating, so that's why he's angry. Yeah. But of course there's a purple stud inside of that box as well, so might as well get it. And now we can, whoops, almost ran down. And there, as you saw, there was a chest to the left of me. You can get that if you want. I didn't because I didn't notice that at the time. But to save time, I'm just taking a shortcut to this guy. Behold, the gates of Haunted Village are unlocked. Now friend, go to Haunted Village.
Whew, that did it.
So,
With both temples active,
follow the quest marker and run to the Haunted Village, and I'm taking a shortcut jumping over this big wall. Of course, I could have maybe built myself a car or something to drive, and maybe that would have saved time, because on some areas they kind of run slow. I don't know if it's supposed to be like wasteland or marshland or something, so it kind of or maybe it's just different figures that run different speeds. But maybe if you build a car or the big cat ride, that you can get there faster. But here we are. Unless you defeat the ghost within, in which case please visit anytime. And here's a cutscene. And we're coming to a boss fight. Kind of a chameleon. And you see it kind of indicates what he does. He eats the different color fruits or whatever, and he keeps changing colors. And it took me a while because I was very unlucky. So let me give you some advice. The best thing you can do to color these fruits fast, check what color he is before you start spraying, and then you run on top of the actual stairs close to the white fruit thingy, and you color it in the color that the boss is. So if the boss is yellow, you color it yellow. If it's green, you color it green. If it's red, you color it red, etc., etc. I think even purple it changed to, or if it's blue. So that was the one mistake I didn't do, so that's why I've cut many times here, just to shorten it down. And as you see, once you've done the first fruit, he kind of gets angry and he'll start attacking you in between changing colors. He gets calm after a little while, and of course a new fruit appears on the right side. So now you run to that side, and yeah, he keeps calm. Oh, here's a chest, so might as well open that. And while I'm doing that, he gets angry. Oh, it fell down, but it came up and I didn't notice it until it respawned. See, now he's angry and he's targeting me, but I was able to get it just before he started shooting. But you just run around and you dodge. And then of course check the color on him, and then you run up the stairs and you spray the fruit fast before he changes color, because if you take too long he will change color, and then you have to start over again. So this time he's yellow, and I had to do it all over because he was changing color, and I was stupid enough to be on the outside. So don't do this. Run up onto the platform so you're close to the fruit and you're able to spray it much faster. That's my advice to you, so you don't struggle as much as I did. And here it's the first thing, and I was like, what's going on here? What's happening? It's another attack tactic, and I wasted a lot of time just running back and forward. And then I discovered that the cross button appeared, and I had to wait for him to do it again, so I cut it together until I jumped up again instead of waiting. So when he swings that arm, the pink arm, you can jump up on top of it and grab a hold of the handle like that, and then you continue up on its arm, and it will spin around and you can grab the next part. There it comes with another arm, and then it interlocks there, and you can jump to that one. So it's kind of like the first boss, only this is more movable because it's kind of like a plant chameleon. And then you jump to this part and wait for the parts, and you do a little platforming up the next part. And here you kind of have to be careful or time it right, because as you see, when they shoot like lasers and stuff, and when you're on top, of course, you hit the pink or purple ones with the one eye, not the angry electric ones. And of course, for each one you destroy, a petal would disappear. So we destroyed 4, and now it swings us back down just as the first big giraffe boss. And we do a little falling, and I was lucky. I landed just on the edge because I didn't steer in enough, and immediately he starts attacking me. And I sped up a little just to save a little time there, as you noticed. And of course the third fruit appears, and it looks like he's yellow right now. So hurry to color it yellow, or whichever color he is when you do it. Always check first what color he has. There we go. Be hungry, yummy fruit. See, he's yellow. And now he enters the final phase, so you jump on top and cling on. And this is kind of a roller coaster thing. Whee! Whee! Just hang on, and you platform up just at the same time, just in a different order. And of course, be patient and wait for the traps to clear and the handles to line up. And then you jump on top and you smash the pink ones again, and now it's just one. 3 left. 2 left. 1 left. Sayonara, chameleon. Don't you roll your eyes at me. And there, you beaten it. And of course, just as last time, the saucer comes and transports it or picks it up, and you get a trophy, lucky lick or something like that.
Okay, so after defeating the giant crazy monster thing, there was
Excuse
nothing
me,
that could stop us now.
little burp there.
I don't know why I forgot to mention that part before.
Kinda looks like green pumpkins and stuff. Green pumpkin and a big yellow banana or something like that. So, this area, of course, when I was recording, you wonder why the weird cut. My recording ended and I had to restart it, and it was just when I had pressed him to talk to him. So here you see I'm short and I need 2 more of the purple bricks, so I had to turn back and locate on the map, on the mini-map, and mark it and try to get to it. So I noticed one just outside of where I was, so you have to do a little bit of platforming. See, it's right outside there on the lava. So you have to make your way across by jumping over. If you don't have 14, you have to jump down this way and be careful and jump over. First jump cleared, second jump clear, third one clear, and there we got it. Only one left. And now you have to kind of make your way back and then go on the left side on that hill that you see right in front of me, and kind of jump in between the pillar and the wall and make your way through. Because I was running to the right first and trying to find a way up, but I couldn't run underneath this, so I had to, and I couldn't of course jump up, or maybe it was because I had the mask on, I'm not sure, but either way you make your way here and you jump over carefully, double jump, and you make your way, do a little bit of jump, and you land on the entry bridge. And now I'm trying to spot another one. So now I'm doing a little bit of speeding up just to shorten the video a little bit. As you can see, running to the right and then keeping to the left, and there we have it. Use the gloves, smash the wall, and collect the purple brick inside. Masterpiece target achieved. So now we have 14. So now we can make our way back, and I'm gonna speed it up again. Because I was wasting time looking for where to build the animal ride, and I couldn't find it, so it took a little longer than I anticipated. But anyway, you run back and get to the finishing area. However, I ran on there to the right and did some fighting and smashed some stuff just to get some extra studs and stuff, and then you hand it over to the machine, of course, and then you get the trophy for clearing the world. And of course it forms a bridge over the lava and into the transport section to the next world. And there's a purple Lego brick on top of us, behind us, but for now we can't get to it. But we can get the treasure, and be careful you don't walk too close. And it ended up behind this fire pillar, and whenever you're done, see, there it is on top. And if I don't know how to get on top of there at the moment, so we'll leave it right there. And that ends this world, and you get the rewards, of course. 14 out of 50, so You only have about 35 or something like that to go. And we open up Harmony City. And it does automatically, so you don't have to do anything. And there we are. A nice little sign. Kind of looks like... oh well. But anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching. See you next time.